Hey, I got some news here that I want to share with you guys, and I like to say that I was right, like I always am, if that's even the proper English language. But let me start with this. Donald Trump promises abortion rights will be decided by states if reelected, sidestepping the national ban. Why? Because Donald Trump was listening to me on the radio. Because nobody was saying what I have been saying about Donald Trump that I have heard. And I knew it right away, because Stevie Wonder can see, if you come out with these lunatics and you say, we're going to meet them in the middle at a 15-week ban, which was Donald Trump originally said. They don't care that you said 15 weeks. They don't care that they said 15 weeks. They are going to market it as Donald Trump is banning abortions. And so I said, either you go all in, which means that you go with the heartbeat bill, the 6-week bill, which is what Ron DeSantis and other Republicans are doing, which I think is going as far as I would love for them to go all the way and ban abortion completely. However, I think 8 weeks, you got to be such a disingenuous person and a selfish devil for you to want to go past 6 weeks, in my opinion. However, I said Donald Trump as the president can sidestep all of this by literally saying, I'm going to leave it up to the states. It's a states' rights issue. The Supreme Court, the authority and law of the land, have made the determination that it's not up to the federal government to make a decision, that the federal government cannot coerce people into doing it, and they cannot stop people from doing it. It is up to your state. You need to deal in local politics at your state legislator and figure out what y'all trying to do as a state. So, according to this article right here, it seems that Donald Trump, according to the New York Post, it seemed that Donald Trump pivoted. It says former President Donald Trump declined to endorse the national abortion ban on Monday, instead saying that the law regulating the procedure should be left to the states. This is what he said in quote, "My view is now that we have abortion where everyone wants it for a legal standpoint. The states that determined by vote or legislation or perhaps both, and whatever they decide must be the law of the land. In this case, the law of the state," Donald Trump 77 said in a video message posted to his Truth Social page. Let me post a clip that he maybe in his words would be better than in my words, reading his words. Roll that clip.
The Republican Party should always be on the side of the miracle of life and the side of mothers, father, their beautiful babies, and that's what we are. IVF is an important part of that, and our great Republican Party will always be with you in your quest for the ultimate joy in life. Many people have asked me what my position is on abortion and abortion rights, especially since I was proudly the person responsible for the ending of something that all legal scholars, both sides, wanted and, in fact, demanded be ended. Roe v. Wade. They wanted it ended. It must be remembered that the Democrats are the radical ones on this position because they support abortion up to and even beyond the 9th month. The concept of having an abortion in the later months and even execution after birth, and that's exactly what it is. The baby is born, the baby is executed after birth, is unacceptable, and almost everyone agrees with that. My view is now that we have abortion where everybody wanted it from a legal standpoint, the states will determine by vote or legislation or perhaps both, and whatever they decide must be the law of the land, in this case, the law of the state. Many states will be different. Many will have a different number of weeks, or some will have more conservative than others, and that's what they will be. At the end of the day, this is all about the will of the people. You must follow your heart or, in many cases, your religion or your faith.
Okay. I kind of like what he said. I just think that politicians come across as very stiff and they're very disingenuous. Like, I like Donald Trump, so I'm biased. I think what he said is passable to me. I really would like to hear somebody give a heartfelt approach to this. I don't want you reading off the script. I want you to tell me from your heart what you think about these issues. If I were to make a statement about abortions, I'm going to tell you what I think from my heart, and then I'll explain why I believe that the legislator should be XYZ, right? I think that abortion is not the best decision for women. I think abortion is murder. People are brainwashed into believing that abortion is the proper decision for a woman who have an unplanned pregnancy. I think that abortion is unfair because the father don't have any choice in it. Yet if the woman decide to have the kid and the father don't want the kid, he on the hook for 18 years or he go to prison. So it's not fair. It's not reasonable. And I think people are being lied to. And so my position on the whole abortion thing is that I think abortion should be completely eliminated because of my faith in God and the fact that you're killing a baby. And anybody that disagree with me need to have a conversation with me about it. You want to debate me on that? Okay, I know you don't. Now, this is not what speech I would give to the country, but I'm saying this is my honest appeal to it. And then beyond that, I say, well, but we also know that everyone in America does not all believe, or they don't all believe like I do. So there's a variance of people and their theology and beliefs, and I think that the Supreme Court has made the ruling that it will be passed down to the states. And it's a states' rights issue, period. And I think that some along those lines where a president can come and he can even write a speech, but just memorize your speech to the point where you're speaking from your heart. I want to know what Donald Trump really believes. Because the last time he said something, he said 15 weeks because everybody's agreeing in 15 weeks. And then now he's saying it's left up to the states, which is what he should have said from the beginning. But what that makes me realize, and he's leaving a fodder for these people, is that they're going to say he's just changing because they're losing the election. And then people that think he's genuine about it is going to say, or they think that he wasn't genuine about it in the first place are going to say he just did it because he believes it's going to affect him in the election. So I think politicians need to work on their delivery. There's some that do it very well. Even if they wrote the speech, they do it well enough that you believe that they're genuine about what they're saying and not just regurgitating political talking points to win or try not to lose an election. But I will say that Donald Trump should stay down the path of saying it's a states' rights issue and eliminating himself from them cornering him and saying that he's going to ban abortion. Whoopi Goldberg said abortion isn't included in the 10 commandments. It's you, your doctor, and God. Well, if it's not included in the 10 commandments, why is God included in this? I don't know. I don't know why people are so stupid. Now, Whoopi Goldberg has to be stupid. She have a vested interest in being stupid because she want to believe and she want to advocate that abortion is fine. So she's stupid enough to say it's you, your doctor, and God. No, it's actually you, your baby daddy, your doctor, and God. Stop acting like baby daddy ain't in here somewhere. Because when you have a baby, it's going to be you, your baby daddy, your mama and them, your auntie, your grandma going to have to watch that baby, and the government. Because if you don't know your baby daddy is, because you got 3 options in your mind because you slept with all 3 of these dudes raw, then it's you, James, Jim, Frederick, the government, the real baby daddy, your doctor, and God. And God is on the side of saying, you tripping, you better repent. God ain't sitting there cheering you on. Kill as many as you can. How many you want to do this month, Sally? Sally, lay up. Go to JoJo house and then James house right after it. And let them all operate like Joe Biden in Afghanistan. That means that that it was hastily when he decided to pull the soldiers out. He didn't do it the right way, all right? And for you grown people in the house, you know what I'm talking about. God ain't cheering that on. You're killing another human being. Even if you don't think it's a human, you're interfering with the growth and development of a human being, of a child made in God's image. I don't understand how we argue this point, and I don't understand how a grown person like Whoopi Goldberg could have a position like this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not kids. We grown people. How do you support abortions and add God in here somewhere and try to say God is not a part of it and abortion is not a part of the 10 Commandments? Well, murder is what abortion is, and that is a part of the 10 Commandments.